Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. We'll see the Baltimore Barons and the Portland Trail Blazers. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for Baltimore. They've got Jordan Poole, Andre Ayton out there with John Collins. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Hayward in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Nurkic. And here's Sharp. That's tipped. Down low, here's Ayton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And it's Baltimore on the break. Here's the 3. And Baltimore hits again from deep. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Barons.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Lillard with no one around. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Sharp. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. Ayton kicks to Hayward. Collins passes to Hayward. From deep. Baltimore getting another chance here. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Grant leading the charge from the arc. And Gordon Hayward good for 3.
12 straight. And the D looks shell-shocked.
Timeout. And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
You know, after suffering a grisly foot injury in 2017, nobody would have blamed Gordon Hayward if he walked away from basketball entirely.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Toronto, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for Baltimore, they had some high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustrated with their level of play thus far, but they certainly have the pieces to be a factor in this race. Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And what you admire about Hayward is his resiliency. He's had to battle to get back on the floor. And, boy, is he still playing.
All credit to him, Greg. I mean, he's still contributing at a very high level. And just the sacrifice and the journey he's taken coming back from injury to be as productive as he is now. I mean, this is a guy you can still count on to get you big buckets when you need him. He's a real quality wing player.
And here now is Thibault following DeAndre Ayton's 3. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
All right, David, sounds like they're plotting GA to try and overcome some pretty stingy defense.
Yeah, the play calling is going to be key here, guys. You can't afford to be predictable.
And, you know, that means not only does the ball have to move, but players have to move. Prevent the defense from loading up on one side or the other.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Lillard, the pass to Grant. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
And that one drops. Poole's got 14 points for the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Sharp, the pass to Grant. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now, here's Lillard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here. Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Launches a three, and Baltimore hits again from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Wasted no time on that one. 12 points for him.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And the three ball is good.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big. And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
And it's Lillard missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Hayward. From deep, Collins hits it from three-point range. Collins has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Poole.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
3 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Away team.
And out of bounds as Baltimore gains possession.
On the court.
So for the Trailblazers, Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Reddish comes in for Sharp. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And a new group getting ready for Baltimore. Tillman, he's checked in for 8. Kelly Olynyk comes in for John Collins. Isaac's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Diallo subbed in for Jordan Poole. With the chance to keep this run going.
Hey, how about the efficiency that they're operating with at the moment?
Solomon, no good. Grant with the ball. Releases from 15. Rebound by Olynyk.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Tillman's shot is off.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up.
I look at the stars, they asking me what do I see? I noticed that lately all them me and looking like me, inspired to shine, inspired to dream. I think of my life and I feel that I may be as good as I seem. Coming up, I dreamt of the checks I be running up. I sat on my bed writing lyrics and songs. I would practice some more, but it wasn't enough. I wanna perform, I want a crowd singing it back to me, stadium loud. Homies in front turning up, getting down. Proud. The energy hit when the lights on. That energy hit when it's my song. I'm starting to think like a mogul. I'm starting to feel like an icon. Cause I ain't the same and I know it. But I got the heart of a poet. That money is good but it's new here. I'm trying so hard not to blow it. Cause all of my friends walk around and they icy, pricey. But when it come to me I prefer just a tee and some Nikes. I might be running from changes, I like how it is. Easy to cut with the life that I live. Still ain't got used to the sight from the crib. I knew I would have it when I was a kid. At moments the nights would be dark, won't hold you, the journey was long. Through all of the imagine the younger me singing the song, yeah. Like hickory dickory, my clock has been ticking to victory. I don't have a fear in the world, whenever it's time, I know they'll be listening. Hickory dickory dog. If I want to think, then I know that I gotta get the rock. Gotta go harder with every drop. I be remembered like Biggie and Pac. That be the reason I stay on my grind. I ain't wasting no time when I'm racing the clock, yeah. Hickory dickory dog. If I can see them as a link, then I know that I gotta behave as the watch. Crank it up if only by a notch. Master the art and then give him a swatch. Put everything that I got on the line. I ain't wasting no time cause I'm racing the clock, yeah. I'm a star now, and visions don't feel very far now. My parents were stressing. Worry no more cause your girl got a job now. And she can afford an apartment, and soon she gon' push it to start it. And everyone know who she is. When she leave the crib, she not getting. And that ain't from college, nah. It is all by the wonderful work of her hands. And maybe the prayers y'all send up at midnight when y'all ain't know if I could see out my plan, yeah. But mama, I made it. And daddy, it's how I stay grounded. Cause I'm elated, yeah. Now all of my messages full of these who say we're related. I never met, no. Why would I make out a check to him? Listen, I know how that sound and it might have been different if I grew up next to him. We've been so distant, they question me if I found out how to send out a text to him. It was just me with my head down, eyes red, barely slept in my bed. 14-hour bus rides, windows pillow, I knew it was coming, yeah, so I never stopped running. I'm watching the lights go by, I sat on that bus, I was humming, yeah. Hickory dickory dog. If I want to think, then I know that I gotta get the rock. Gotta go harder with every drop. I be remembered like Biggie and Pac. That be the reason I stay on my grind. I ain't wasting no time when I'm racing the clock, yeah. Hickory dickory dog. If I can see them as a link, then I know that I gotta behave as the watch. Crank it up if only by a notch. Master the art and then give him a swatch. Put everything that I got on the line. I ain't wasting no time cause I'm racing the clock, yeah.
If there's one badge that your player needs to have in the game, what is it?
Catch and shoot. Yeah, at first, because at the beginning, when your grade is low, if you're making your shots on catch and shoot, that's easy. Yeah, you can do your style. So, yeah, catch and shoot.
I would say posterizer. I want to get those animations where I'm ducking on somebody, so I need that badge.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Now the starting group for the visitors. John Collins out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Gordon Hayward. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's the chosen one in at the 2 spot. And a bit of a battle. For the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. And here are the Trailblazers now. Pass to Sharp. And looking at the way the game is played now, Smitty, feels like you'd be a perennial all-star.
All right, B.A., I appreciate that. Certainly, it would be a lot of fun to play in this wide-open style, but not fun to switch on guys like LeBron and Embiid.
Lillard cashes it in from 11 feet.
The quick decision-making of Lillard, knowing as the pass is coming his way that he's going to pull up.
The 3 from Ayton knocks it down from distance. Ayton's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early is already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that. This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Outside Thibault. Back to Lillard. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. on the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
Lillard passes to Thibault. Stolen by Ayton. Let's go with a 3. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Sharp. To the paint. Here's Grant. And he banks in the layup.
Good touch from Jeremy Grant. Able to get himself inside and get the job done.
Here's Ayton. It's stolen by Nerf.
Ain't no debating it, ain't no complaining or faking it. I'm a